Hey, good morning. Morning. Nick Skull. Hey, buddy. How are you? Nice to see you. We got Go West in the house. Good morning, Go West. Tom Boxel, good brunch to you, my friend. Mosquita, buenos dias. Welcome in. We got Nick Skull. Very great to see you, Nick Skull. Secret Meow, good morning to you. Welcome. Just getting warmed up here. Got my coffee. Do a quick check. Got water. Got a headache. So what are we up to today? Well, I made sure to export all of those assets we built last night. I have updated doors. We have the binary codes that we can add to a puzzle, and we have the equipment that we can add to the puzzle. We should also begin working on some of the narrative quests, because those are pretty important, so we can, get them set up. I realized I didn't update our utility walls, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that up in VoxEdit, and we'll take a look at how they look in game. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Hope you're all having a nice day. Oh, looks like I'm not even showing my screen right now. Cool. There we go. J-Dog, what's happening? V-Vox, good morning. Garnican, what's it new? Welcome, everybody. So here's our utility wall. Now, I think we decided that the white was too bright, because it's emissive. So I need to find this in box edit. Can't recall if I saved it in the correct folder, because I was looking for it last night and I didn't spot it. Yeah, I don't see it. It might be in my March folder, actually. Nope, it's not in my March folder either. Okay, I'm gonna be looking for this real quick to see if we can find it. So this is not emissive, but I believe this is the correct asset. So I'm just going to re-export this. I don't think we want emissive. So if we see it in game here, like this is unfortunately way too bright. And the idea here is the player is going to be completely surrounded on all sides by it. So if we just take a quick look at what that might seem like, just flip this upside down. And then we'll also have a room where it's completely black as well. So I think it's a little bit overwhelming how bright it is right now. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna re-export that real quick. Fairly sure we did it, and we just never re-exported it. Now, as for the black room, yeah, we'll keep it that dark. It's not emissive either. We can see what the black emissive looks like in game. I think it's just going to be overall better to have it like this. Okay, so we're saving and re-exporting before we forget, and hopefully it'll update by the before the end of the stream. But I guess we'll find out. Jayonha, good evening, welcome. What up? Ugh. I have a headache right now. Drink more water, everybody. The last couple days, I've drunk noticeably less water, and like I feel it. Like my body is telling me, hey, I need that agua. I need it. And I'm like, no, have coffee. Have more coffee. Have soda. Have sugar-free soda. There's water in it. There's water in it. Oh god. I have mistreated my body.
Ready to work.
Yo, what's up, OG? Welcome in. Good morning. Hey, we got Yokes on You. We got Ian the IT guy. G Wiz. What's up, buddies? Wicked You too. Good morning to you too. Animal Chin. What's up? Good day, Bert. What's new? Hoddle Hill, good morning. OG Shakespeare, thanks for the raid, man. How was your stream? We're working on more Eon stuff here. So that's like the sci-fi inside of a computer aesthetic mixed with feudal Japan-inspired lore. And currently I'm updating an asset, and then we're going to be working in Game Maker. 7 Summits! What's up, dude? Moonin'. To the moon, Animal Chin. Yeah, OG, what are you up to these days? Any minute now. I guess I can just do other things. Instead of wait. We were looking at this wall basically I didn't re-export it without emissive. I think it's a little bit too bright with emission, so I'm gonna try white without emission, and we'll see how it looks. Like, you cannot stare at this for too long. It'll hurt your eyes. Okay, so, a couple things here. We'll probably start on the quest dialogue for like the first couple quests. And we added our really detailed armor. So let's see if it showed up. Yes, it did. So we spent at least 30 seconds on each one of these. And you can really tell the level of detail, especially from a distance. Like, it keeps the shading that I added. There's a nice shape, really focused on the... Okay, I'm looking. B, what did I miss? It's too loud, sorry. Yeah, that's the opening volume. I looked. Those abs real nice. And yes, thank you, V-Bucks. I made sure to tweak it. I need to have like a automatic setting for that. OG says, Good was creating an animated music making jersey for Plunky the saxophonist. That was a mouthful. Plunky the saxophonist. Sounds like an interesting character. And those nipples, yeah. It almost looks like a face, but that's just, it's a caricature. Anyway, let's go ahead and add collectible to it. And we'll see how much health the character has after equipping it. Boink. Oh my god, it's even more beautiful than I can imagine. I don't know, I kinda like this aesthetic. You might see some games in the future that look like this. However, that did not give me more health. So, that's a little bit concerning. So if I change to a player avatar, is it going to still not give me health? So, I'm not getting any health right now, and that's a little bit worrying. Oh, okay, V-Vox, nothing gives it. I didn't know. Now I know. Can we mint this? We are not going to mint this. Jiwa says, ever heard of Gecko Kujo? I have not heard of that. What is this? I'll give a quick Google. Gecko Kujo. So it's a Japanese word that refers to someone of lower position overthrowing someone of higher position. That's a good reference. That's sums up kind of what we're aiming for with the story, but not accurately. We're kind of like fixing the world rather than overthrowing the world. It's hard to say. Alright, so our wall finished uploading. Said every dictator. True, Paul. Yeah, we're not overthrowing the government, everybody. We're helping. We're fixing it. It's different. No need to worry. You're just under new management. Mwahaha. 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 Jiwa says, lots of samurai become dickheads like the knight of our heritage, and we're overthrown by the oppressed, or appreed. Is appreed a word? Now I have to Google that too. I'm learning new things from G today. Subject to harsh and authoritarian treatment. Yeah, that's oppressed. Felix says, yeah, I was happy with when the equips are showing on Care Bears and my penguin, but the gems don't currently work. Okay. Well, even though they don't work, we might be able to set up a mechanic to where when we pick them up, they're going to do the same effect. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So rather than deal damage to the player, what we could do is we can have 4 or 5, depending on how many pieces of equipment. Right now we have these 4 block equipments, but we might have, like, let's say a weapon or an offhand, like a shield. In fact, let's go ahead and add a shield. I think that makes sense. We'll use this one for now. Why does this have melee enemy as the behavior? I don't understand, like, who does this? Why they do it? Like, are they testing things? Are they just not changing it back before minting it? Like, that's just annoying, to be completely honest. Because I have to manually remove it every time I add an asset from the sandbox collection that has the wrong behavior associated with it. Some pranksters over in the office. Good morning, Lula! Lula, is today the day? Today's the day. Lula's been hard at work. Like, I'm very impressed with the work Lula's put in on the game. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, Lula. But she's been cranking out a game with Voxel Ocean. And yeah, very impressed with what I've seen, and she's been very responsive and great communication. So I helped test it. But it should be out today. Oh, you can say I helped. Okay. Lula helped everybody. Vox Machina, what's up, dude? Today is the day. I need that meme now. I have a whole list of memes I need. Okay. So we've got all of our items here. Each one, when we collect it, what? Is going to be sending out a message. We're going to do armor.collect.1. This is going everywhere, one time. Collect sound, I think we're still missing a lot of the sounds. Do we have equip? Yes, we have equip. Alright. So we're basically going to set up a unique message associated with each one of these pieces of equipment. So we're going to do collect message. This is going to be armor.collect.2. All. Equip. This is going to be equip. Collect message armor.collect.3. This one will be equip. And message armor.collect.4. And make sure to set it to all, that way I can send it across the map. And then finally, the last one, you know it, you can guess. Armor.collect.5. So each one of those messages will be associated with a carpet. Now the carpets will technically be invisible, but what they are going to do is catch the player. So if the player falls, they're going to be caught, and they're not going to, go through this time travel loop, if you will. Tygons, yes. So Lululove works with the Tygons, and she helped. She was a big help. And so you all get to see her game maker logic at work. I was very impressed. I had no idea you were doing such advanced things. And Idortos, good morning. What's new? I'm doing well. Alright, so this is going to be using a plant behavior. We'll make sure it's client only, plant, and we're going to have 5 of them, each one using those messages. And they're all going to be pretty much stacked on top of each other. Armor.collect.2. Armor.collect.3. Armor.collect.4.
G to the M.
G to the M. What's up, Escape Room Artist? Welcome in. How art thou? Alu alu. So, yeah, after we've set these messages up, we're also going to have a way to damage the player. So I think that's going to be this one. This is the pagoda attempt. But near it, we're also going to have a damage message. So what we could do is have this be a message broadcaster that sends out a kill message. So we want to make sure we have the correct kill message. So we have kill.avatar. So we'll label this Prince Zuko. If you know, you know. And it's going to be a message broadcaster that will deal damage to the player or the kill avatar. And what we can do is we can set up with our carpets a detection that registers and basically tells this message broadcaster, oh, looks like we are still alive. Oh, looks like the player tried to enter the pagoda, but we're still here. Send the kill message. Now, the message broadcaster probably isn't necessary if these are there. So we can actually skip it.
You are an 11.
You're an 11. No, you. What's up, Sparky? Oh, and Escape Room Artist figured out your game killer last night. Tell us, please. Yeah, as Tom said. It was a corrupted asset that was attached to 7 other assets. Ooh. So you had like a missing asset? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and select all these. And we'll add a speaker component. So rather than just use a message broadcaster, we're going to essentially add a speaker component that does the same thing. So if any of these notice the player, it'll send that kill message. So kill.avatar everywhere, one time. Detection range we can actually keep low, so we'll use the default setting. And then detection type is going to need to be specific. We'll do avatar. Okay, so before I hide them, we'll save. And then we can just test it and see if it works. Alright, I'm in the mood for some Animal Crossing music. Oh, by the way, no stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow. We'll probably still play D&D. I know Lucas is going to have a trip. I think he's going to Korea. So he will not be here the following weeks. Okay, so getting too close, Unfortunately, the radius for these are way too large. It does appear to be removing the carpets. Now, the message itself is not resetting. So we have a display duration here. I think our radius wasn't able to reset properly. So we need to adjust the radius. So we'll actually set the display duration to 1, and the rotation duration is going to be 0. The detection range, we'll just cut it in half. And crash. Okay, we're good. Alright, so that's us getting too close. Still killing us. So now, after picking up the last 2, I should be able to go through. Okay, so that's the exact same mechanic, but simplified to where it's not using blocks. Now, the blocks are going to be kind of wrapped around this red rum. And so it's going to make it appear as though we're, traveling through like a wormhole type of feeling. And then we're going to step out of this kind of like landing point, and we'll see a conal room that descends downward. So that's going to be what I work on today. Is we're going to make this room feel a little bit more, natural. I kind of started getting the shape together. And so this is probably going to be the largest area of the game. There's going to be a lot of like nooks and crannies, like places you could find things, as well as all of the exits to various puzzles. We'll probably have 3 puzzles total, but definitely a lot of like Easter eggs, I suppose. One thing I've noticed about, game in the sandbox is you want to find that balance of gameplay where it's most people don't want to spend an hour in a game. Started by deleting a whole layer of the game until you found what level was at fault, and then you narrowed down that level by deleting the level. Escape from artists, that's well done, honestly. So yeah, trial and error. I'm glad you found your problem. That's very frustrating, I would imagine. Okay, so all of this, we can now hide underground. So that mechanic is working now. Pretty happy with it. So let's get to work on building this room out. And we can even test one of the doors, by the end of the stream. Right now I'm using one of these blocks. This one here. We're using a cube or sphere. I think we'll swap to the diamond for now. But yeah, just gonna do some casual building today. Unless anybody has questions, like maybe you're struggling to understand a mechanic, let me know. Happy to do a little detour. Oh, I don't know if you guys were poking around my Discord at all this week, but Secret Meow did find the mechanic of the, like on a platform rotating. Did we keep that? I don't think it was on this map, actually. So just to demonstrate real quick. Hey, Nicholas Mage, what's up, dude? So just to demonstrate, it was as simple as just having the bird behavior. I was trying to add extra things. It was literally just the bird behavior. So if you stand on the carpet, it takes you with it. But what I had done was I had made it a child, and then made like the parent kind of like rotating. Anyway, bird behavior is probably what you want if you're looking for like some parkour mechanics that are unique.
Get off!
Okay.
Get off! Okay.
That's so loud. Alright, back to building. Gonna make sure I don't go through the wall here. Believe me, I can tell it's going to be ugly, but we need to get that shape. Shape is what's important here. And then Fred's going to do his Fred and Ferd magic when he gets to it. The pickable mecha shared by IMCC. Ooh, if you have a link, Secret Meow, I would love to check it out. Is that the one I retweeted? I think it is, actually. Yeah, let me pull it up. Dude, I was so floored. Like, I am still trying to, like, comprehend how they did that. But I'll give you my theory. Like, I can't confirm. But this is what Secret Meow's talking about. So first thing I'll point out, let me mute this, is when the player, this character, attacks, you can see they're hitting something. So I think them destroying an asset in front of them is what's allowing the animation. But again, I can't confirm that. But that is so freaking cool, dude. So you can see this is just normal attacks in a horde of enemies. But then they go and grab this pickable asset. You can see there is a concrete tile there. So it is, that's the asset they're grabbing, is the tile in front of them. And so when they hit the tile, it's causing an animation to play. But I believe there are some invisible assets that are also creating collision and sending a damage message. But this is insanely cool. So there's like an invisible, like, cone of damage assets that I believe is going on. But yeah, the animation is what sells it. It's so cool. Can you link that video? Yeah. Here's the tweet. Yeah, Secret Meow. So that's something that's stumping me too. Is like, I can't confirm how they did it. I have my theory, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's destroying the asset and then immediately spawning a new one, because the spawn doesn't have the animation, so it's not like a reset, you know? But then that wouldn't work with the pickable. So yeah, I couldn't tell you. Whenever somebody like comes up with a new mechanic, all I want to do is like dissect it. I just want to be like, like recreate it. But unfortunately, we have things we gotta do. We got things we gotta do. So we can like coat some of these walls. Let's do the corrupted water blocks. Do I have any other blocks? We have these two. Oh, and then he added these. I won't spend too much time on this. We're confident, you know, Fred will add his flair to it. Now, I could all, you know, spend time on it, but I think just getting the shape is more important. I'm hungry. Maybe I'll go get breakfast after this. Breakfast is expensive, though. Do. But yeah, I looked further. 7 health components, but it was the only asset selected. So yeah, that definitely sounds corrupted. So it's a 0.8.2 thing. It sounds like Escape from Artist. I'm glad you found the fix. That is great to hear. Jiwa says, forgot, is send for Ian sales on Ethernet or Poly? Yeah, I'm not aware. Jiwa, sorry. Sand for land sales. I'm adding D's. Land is on Polygon. My portal wasn't touching anything. Same. Okay. Taking a gander at the shape here. Oh man, I fell in the hole. Alright, we'll fill out the bottom first. Oh, come on, please, Game Maker. Ugh. Game Maker's like, you want some of this? I'm like, no, I didn't even ask for it. Game Maker over here becoming sentient AI. Please stop. Okay. It's going to be jagged at first. But again, we're just focusing on the shape of the room, and then we can tweak it. Seems fine. So we'll have one puzzle over there. I'm going to need a puzzle probably closer to the bottom here, so there will be multiple doors. So we have the spinner puzzle and we have the library. So the library is going to be this exit right here. Whereas the spinner puzzle, we could probably make it wrap around. So we can use an exit over on this side, and then use this entire floor right here for the spinner puzzle. Nice. AWS Twitch stream speaking on AI and ML and gaming. That's cool. Thanks for the heads up, G. It's crazy to see where AI's going these days. Like, the possibilities for artificial intelligence and just doing laborious work is very exciting, but it's closer to dystopia. You know, it's like another step closer to, like, a really bad society. Like, if we keep this up, it's like 10 years from now, like, people aren't going to be able to pay for, you know, normal living conditions here in the States. Because AI are going to be replacing them. A little bit scary. Just a little bit. Okay. So now I can actually put some doors down. So I updated these. They don't look updated in the thumbnail. But they did update. Yellow is a little bit too bright, but the blue looks great. Yeah, the yellow is like way too bright. Both of them are emissive. So what we'll do is we'll go into Vox Edit real quick. And I'll just tone down the yellow a little. So just by reducing it, it's still going to have that really bright emission, but it won't be overbearing. So it's still going to look yellow because of the emission. We can see here it's kind of like a, almost like a dull, like green yellow. I'd rather have it like right here maybe. But yeah, I'll just copy that hex code. Is there the emission light? I really like that they added the keybind of tab. Before I remember, you know, hitting I on my keyboard, taking the color, then having to go back to whatever tool. But yeah, tab is pretty useful. It's one of the key bindings I would definitely say to teach yourself. Teach yourself. If Elon Musk has fear to AI, I also have fear. Elon knows best. He is a billionaire after all. And billionaires earned their money definitely by legal means. There's no doubt about it. Oh yeah. Elon definitely earned every dollar. Yeah. Oh yeah. Man, I'm really glad Elon has so much money. He's doing really great things, you know, really helping the world with all that money. Yeah, buying a social media platform. Man, what will he think of next? So if you here's an interesting question. If you had an exorbitant amount of money, we're talking like get out of jail free type money, what would you do that is productive for society? Like, how would you give back? There's no wrong answer here. There's a couple right answers. But I am taking the usual question of like, oh, what if you won the lottery, what would you do with it? And making you think about helping the world. I think what I would do is I would sponsor maybe some like homeless shelters. I think the homeless problem, especially in America, has gotten out of hand. So definitely sponsor a few homeless shelters. Like I think basic needs should be covered for everybody. Like if we took the world on a large scale and kind of like scaled it down to like a village. You know, it's like if you go walk around the village, you don't want to see kids starving in the street or in the village. You know, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I don't know, it's fun to talk about. SpaceX launch, you go west. That's cool. OG says create cybernetic overlords. Yeah, that's good for society, OG. Yeah, good. definitely not a wrong answer there. Give to the lowest class? Yeah, somebody has to, right? Definitely education, okay. So Sparky. I think education is important. That's why you'll often see, like, schools, libraries named after people. Those are the people that are, giving money back to their communities, especially in terms of education. So, I look forward to seeing Sparky Snickle High School. Or Sparky Snickle Library. No! I didn't mean to do new. Crap. Try that again. We have the medicine for basic disease, but doesn't it reach where it's most needed? Yes. That's a good point, Nicholas. What's unfortunate, I don't know if you live in the States, Nicholas, but capitalism has essentially taken over medicine over here. So if you don't got money, you don't got medicine. Which is very sad. Basically, people die because another people gotta make money. I think there's a lot less empathy the more, like, it's directly correlated. Like, power and wealth and empathy. Like, usually when one goes up, the other goes down. But there are, exceptions to the rule. Man, I'm really glad Sandbox is so slow today. Makes me talk about hypothetical situations that are relevant to other world problems, but nope. Maybe I have to change the color of something? Try it again. Been learning a little bit about Eastern medicine. Very interesting. Ooh. Like holistic stuff, Sparky? I've always been interested in holistic medicine, but there's also, like just herbs and just general, like archaic medicines that I think we've ruled out in favor of, like, oh, digestible pills. Which, yeah, usually you don't even know what you're ingesting. So, filter all, door yellow. Better glitch, blah, 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 blah. This is emissive dark yellow. Dark yellow. Okay, I guess no tags today. Do prop, door, continue. And replace. Yeah, kinda. Ah, I see. Yeah, I try not to jump to conclusions, but usually when someone says something, I'm like, oh, that's what that is. And also, I'm also the one with the microphone, so it doesn't help. Bert says at least Oz has given national health care funded by the federal government. You should have gone with Obama. It's a back and forth, Bert. It's pretty ridiculous. It's like, once one party gets into power, and then the next party gets into power, they immediately just tear down everything we made. It's like a never-ending cycle of, like, a pissing contest. We have multiple doors here. The blue doors, I think, will be unlocked. Whereas the yellow doors are going to require a certain message, so they'll be toggled off to start. So we'll have a lot of blue doors just all around the wall here. That will probably just be like a small, kind of like a closet. Whereas the yellow doors are like entrances into puzzle rooms. So this would be like the spinner puzzle. Whereas the library is right above us. And that's going to be a different entrance altogether. I think a lot of our meds are synthetic, affordable versions of things in nature. I tend to be curious. That's good. Honestly, curiosity definitely didn't kill the cat. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Nice job, streamer. Nice job, Halfd0rk. Uh-oh. No, it's bugging. You can see my cursor here. So now I can't place blocks. Alright. That just requires a reset. But yeah, I agree, Sparky. I think natural remedies should be encouraged more often, but not replaced by either side of the fence. Like if we found a cure, let's hypothetically, for cancer, we don't need to just assume there's a cure for cancer in the wild. Like we can thank our doctors and use their cure. Yep, we gotta reset. Canada's losing its famed healthcare in favor of fragmented private services. Yay, capitalism! Don't worry, guys. Gee whiz, we're showing you how it's done. Maybe one day you too will get to the post-apocalypse similarities. Ooh, that causes some serious lag when I upload or start up GameMaker here. But yeah, we're pretty much in the stages of capitalism, late stage capitalism, which is like the worst part of capitalism. This is the part where we get to reap the benefits if you're a 1%er. If you own a business. Or you get to suffer, which is like the other 99%. Bert says, it seems USA believes its wealth is financial, but in reality its wealth is people, and that means health and education and fair. Yeah. Unfortunately, Bert, like, it's like directly tied. And of course, this is starting to get into politics talk, so we're not gonna like go into depth, but from what I understand, money is driving a lot of decisions and not society. It's not people. It's the people with money being greedy. The indigenous populations of most nations, yeah. Unfortunately, it's not a great thing how the indigenous populations especially have been treated. Family has to opt out of our national coverage to use Motion Picture Union private coverage. Okay. I mean, for me personally, I don't have health insurance, which I'm hoping to change that. The council were trying to set things up, so as long as I keep my job, I don't get fired, I'll eventually have health coverage. But I've just been kind of getting lucky, I suppose. I don't get sick that often. Any sandbox news that we can go over while GameMaker has an aneurysm? Ooh, decentralized learning, multiplayer parkour game jam. If you're participating, good luck. I'm happy to be a third-party consultant. So if anybody is making a parkour game jam and wants some feedback, all you gotta do is ask. I'd be happy to play it. Happy to play it, especially on stream. Or if you want me to play it in private, like you don't want people to see it, that's fine too. Had a boss very successful too who measured the company's success by the amount of families we fed. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice, Bert. So Open Campus, this is the recent article posted yesterday. Open Campus offering immersive, effective education. Provide means for global communities to form where members can support, inform, entertain, and educate each other. Both projects are laser focused to provide the means for global communities to form. And then anybody can benefit from the cumulative knowledge that Web3 communities share. To that end, Open Campus will acquire land in the sandbox to build a new education-themed region where visitors can find out more about a decentralized learning. Well, that's awesome. And it doesn't even seem to be specific to Web3 knowledge, such as, crypto. This appears to be education in general. So kind of relevant to what we were talking about. 500 silver notebooks to landholders. I'm a little bit curious as to what that means. So is it like an airdrop to random landholders? Open Campus, community-led protocol for educators, content creators, parents, and students. It puts decisions about learning back into the hands of educators and their students by fostering a collective environment, enabling teachers to create materials that appeal to the exact needs of students. Additionally, Open Campus recognizes the achievements of teachers and content creators who help students seek new knowledge, opening new revenue streams for effective educators around the world. Hey, that's what we like to see. If the school system moves to online, I don't think anybody's complaining. Especially if you're in a sandbox environment, learning about geography and math. We're gonna have spelling bees in the Web3. And before the silver notebook, it sounds like a Nexus page. Oh, it's a MON-FRI partner. You have the silver backpack. Oh, okay. That does sound nice. Yeah, don't sleep on MON-FRI. It sounds like they're doing great things. And G will tell you himself, he's been very active in MON-FRI. Alright, well, we're just going to do some casual building. I just want to get the shape here. We can check some of the assets we re-added. It looks like the emission is gone. This is going to be one of the first areas that gets removed. So where do I want to put it? It'll probably go down here at the bottom. So the player will spawn down here and then be teleported to the top. So we're going to make like a box-like shape. I would like for it to be in the light. We can adjust the weather using a weather switch. So, yeah, right now I'm thinking about it. Let's do it. I want to do something different anyway. Fred's been doing some really cool stuff with weather. Let's see, we're gonna do weather switcher. Message to switch weather we'll set up later. Currently, we're using the night version. Let's go ahead and just test one of these. So this is one way to get like an emission look. I think we're going to be going for like a green white. Wonder how the darker sky will look. There's some potential here. A bit too bright though. That looks pretty cool. But you can see outside. Probably just hide this entire wall though. But yeah, having like a boxed off room, it's kind of the idea. So the sky itself, probably we won't be using that in this particular portion. But instead, we just want like a giant room that the player can like walk around. And then these will be removed once we accept a quest. While also teleporting the player. We'll go ahead and position all of them down on the ground here. Well, I don't want to touch some of these. This puzzle here was one of our easier ones. It's gonna have to get moved anyway, so I'll just grab it. This will probably be in its own room. This will be a smaller puzzle compared to the others. I think we made it in one day, so I was very happy with how that turned out. This will likely be on this level. So for now, we'll just set it here. Oh, so we missed some. We'll see what that feels like. And we'll make another one. Right now, the camera does clip. It fixes itself after a moment, but that is a little bit disorienting. I don't think there's really anything I could do about that, other than prevent the player from getting too close to the walls. So, for example, I'll make the room itself much larger, and so that way the player can't even... They can't even. You make it any less than an NFT. Some are making like 20 ETH. Jeez. I don't know. If I was making educational content, I probably wouldn't charge people for it. So that's where Web3 gets a little bit clunky. It's kind of like most people are in it for the money. But yeah, personally, I don't know. Making educational content, like that's like a that's a choice. It's like a lifestyle. So we can actually use the edge of the land here. Although I don't really need to, because I have this entire floor that I can use. I would like some invisible blocks, but I can also just use an asset that's preventing the player from going too far in certain directions. I need coffee. Yeah, Halfd0rk, get your coffee. This is educational content. True, Garnican. And it's free. I don't want to charge people for content. But there's also the fact that, you know, time can't be, you know, gotten back. So I've been advised that I should consider monetizing my content more. Especially with how much time I put into it. But at the same time, like, I don't think making art, especially, like the process of making art, should be monetized. But it can be. Personally, like, I want to make something, then monetize it. I think that's what I'm getting at. This is like, if I have something I've made, then I'll sell it. Right now I'm streaming, and streaming is basically like the process of making something. I guess that's just an opinion I have. wonder what this room would look like. I did something like this. So not only is the player trapped in like a giant white box, there's also the glass. Okay, the camera feels better because of the glass. Because I can't go too far. I'd probably want to make it even larger, simply because I want to remove those shadows in the corners. Oh, the camera does clip underneath, though. So I'll probably put like a layer of glass here, too, on the bottom. And then I do need to add one for the ceiling. Don't throw any stones. Jewis, you need a new D key. Open campus. Yep. Research the profit side, and it's basically the creator gets paid when someone buys NFTs. Then they can promote the lessons, and it's the NFT owners who drive the promotional side, so the information is seen. Okay. I can get behind that. Promoters get 80%. Ooh. I don't know. Money is always a factor, which is unfortunate. It's a shame, like, in order to have, like, a fulfilling life, you have to have money. I take that back. There are people that don't have money that still live fulfilling lives. It's just money is, like, imperative to have in order to fulfill basic needs. In a perfect world, you know, we would all just share, and it wouldn't even be like second thought. It's just like, oh, that person needs clothes. Oh, that person is starving. Hey, let's give them, you know, what they need. But we do not live in a perfect world. So I like the feeling of the room, though. In terms of these shadows, though, is there anything I can do about that? Doesn't seem like it. I kind of like the box shape. The shadows kind of add to it rather than take away from it. Right now I'm looking for camera clipping, kind of like this. We don't want that. You like barter systems? Scratch my back, I scratch yours. Yeah, sure. It's trading goods and services. Sure. Yeah, Bert, I made sure to track that back. I think money is a means to an end. But it is almost assuredly a necessity in this life. And the only way to get money is to play the game. But hey, these are just opinions. You know, I'm not Confucius over here. Okay, pretty happy with that. I didn't like the camera clipping. I was considering changing the third-person camera max distance. So I don't think any of these are permanent for the camera other than the running and sprinting, strafing. Basically everything except cam distance. So even if I were to adjust this, like the player can adjust it themselves. Unless I used locked camera, which is not an option in third person, and we're going to keep the game as third person. So, that being said, I need to find a solution, and that might be as simple as making this glass box smaller, so that the player can move even less. But I think the ceiling will also have to go up so that the player can, you know, not clip on the camera. You can see what this feels like. Well, this was not what I wanted. I wanted to be inside the box. We should save our progress before it's too late. Alright, we're going to do one giveaway now and one at the end of the stream. Tomorrow, there will not be a morning stream. Taking off tomorrow. Keyword will be Eon. We're not doing the wheel of names anymore. I don't have any more assets to give away. At least for now. There will be more in the future. Thanks, Huddle. The Last of Us style. Yeah, sure. That's a good reference, Paul. I haven't seen the show yet, but a lot of people recommend it. Yeah, Bert, I can agree with that. Essential is important. Like we need the necessities first. Yeah, thanks everybody for, I guess, having a deeper conversation. You know, we all live in various parts of the world. We all have different problems. You know, it's always fun to dissect some of these things that we encounter in life. Okay, so now I'm trapped in a box. The camera isn't too punishing. And it feels pretty natural. It is a little bit close when I'm in like a corner. And this does restrict the player a lot. But it prevents any of the jarring camera clipping. I could probably adjust this a little bit. I only really needed that top layer. So what I can do... Oh no, it's lagging. So we can remove this large box we made.
welcome you to the...
What do we got? So, basically going back to my old box shape, but adding the ceiling. Yeah, it feels okay. Like, if you run up against it, you're not getting the black of the wall here on the outside. It's got, like, that mental asylum feel, which is kind of what we're going for. Now, we're also going to have a variation where the walls are the opposite of... Well, yeah, we're just going to use the opposite side. So we can see how that looks. The first thing I'll do is I'll probably parent these together. And we'll use one of the portions. What's this? What are you? We can even use that same room, but I'll just rotate it on its side. So which of these would I like to rotate? So if I do like that, yeah, this would be the one. So this will be room.white at. Alright, so this can actually be given a health component because it's out of reach of the player. And then in here we can set up a little bit of a test. Lift off! No worries, Go West. I mean, the SpaceX and just NASA and all of the rocket science in general is worth getting excited over. Personally, I've never gotten excited over. My parents, like, that is one of their hobbies. There's just something about it, you know? It's literally the apex of human technology is entering space, you know? There's just something cool about it. No doubt in my mind. I guess I grew up with it being a thing, but, you know, my parents are old. So it's like, when it started happening, people were... And Bert loves the Aussie hip-hop hilltops. That's enough for me. That's all I need. The more I want, the less I'm free. So when I see everything I got, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. That's nice. Many would have creative expressions and land published. Could also look forward to in-game streaming before others. Money talks, as G-Wes mentions. Yeah, nepotism and money-driven decisions. Yeah, it's prevalent. It's unavoidable, honestly.
I love lamp.
People with money make the decisions. and not everybody makes good decisions. Making good decisions is very difficult. Alright, cool. So we got this. I'm going to go ahead and preset it, just so we have it. So we're going to do create new room white. I'll go ahead and delete that. Try re-adding it. Sometimes it takes like a couple seconds for a preset to show up. Depending on the size of the assets. So, first of all, I'm gonna hit the undo button. And then probably just step away for a moment. If it shows up, you'll see it, but... yeah, I'll run the giveaway when I get back. I need to fill my water bottle again. You're back. So my preset never showed up. Wonder why. I think these assets are far too large. But there it goes. Now it's here. Interesting. I'll take it. Alright, so now we're going to invert this to where we're using the dark sides. We don't really have a name for these rooms yet, but this is going to be basically the beginning and the ending of the game. So, beginning being white, you're kind of meeting with your mentor, and then the end of the game being dark, where the evil computer is kind of locked you in this dark room. So what we'll do is we will take each of these and invert it. Now, what did that break? That broke a few things. So, inverting this didn't do anything for me. So I might recreate it from scratch, or simply just remove all of these and then reparent it after inverting everything. That's probably how it's going to go down. Oh yeah, I told you we were going to do a giveaway. Suppose I am a man of my word. Give it away nah. Giving away a creator coin.
You can do it!
I'm doing it! One moment, please. One moment, please. Looks like these are staggered a little bit. It's a little bit more obvious when they're doing this. Huh. They're not lining up. Why is that? 55, 43. 55. 43. 15. Let's do 15. What? I don't understand. I do not understand. Why is it doing this? Save our progress. Rotate 180. I did? Question mark? I mean, if I do it 180, it's a different color. But also, welcome in, Cyber Dragon. What's new? Basically, I have an asset with the white side and the dark side. So if I do a 180 with it, it'll be the wrong color. Huh. Good morning, good morning. Let me go ahead and roll this giveaway before I forget. Yeah, that's always fun. The blue squares of doom! Or maybe of just patience. There they go. Blue squares of patience. Need to lower our floors a bit. Give away, give away. Wicked YouTube. Congratulations, Wicked. So, Wicked, you two, I owe you 4 coins.
GG!
I have a lot of NFTs to send out. I apologize for the delay. Usually I do about 2 weeks before you get them. It's been about 4. So yeah, I apologize. But hey, you're getting free stuff. It's just they're lost in transit at the moment. So this is the darker room. However, the glass box that I made is providing a little bit too odd of a feeling. This is almost disorienting to look at, and it's not the vibe I'm going for. The reflection of glass blocks is kind of strange. I should be able to still destroy it though. Did I set up the health command? Oh, I didn't parent them back together, I don't think. Okay, so how would I go about it differently? Well, I would probably make a different translucent block. I know we've made invisible blocks. However, my game has crashed whenever I used a multi-spawner with this particular block. And using this particular block is incredibly hard to find it once you start using it. So I have to be very delicate. Gotta be extra delicate. In fact, maybe there's a way for me to track that better. I think what I'll do is I'll keep the perimeter block, which will be like this one right here. We can just keep like that one corner block in each, just as we're testing things. And that way I can easily remove it if I don't like it. But yeah, this is an invisible block, which has its own pros and cons. Uh-oh. Yeah, these can be very easy to lose. Like, where did my invisible block go? It's like Wonder Woman losing her invisible jet. You know? I think there's skits about that. Am I comparing myself to Wonder Woman? Yes, I am. I am a Wonder Man. Sometimes I wonder about you, man. It's like, what the heck are you saying? Make the invisible block have an outline or tint. That's a good idea. And then replace it later. Yeah. I'll keep that in mind. I should write that down, Cyberdragon. Because that would be very beneficial. Right now I'm just kind of like estimating a lot of it. Where it's like, oh, I put my invisible blocks in that corner of the land. Oh no. It's getting even harder to see. Yeah, happy Thursday, everybody. Whatever you're up to today, may it go well. We're going to be wrapping up pretty soon here. Tomorrow, there will not be a morning stream, so just so you're aware. Alright, so if we're inside the invisible blocks, it makes it incredibly difficult to edit invisible blocks. So, yeah, don't want to do that.
Oh no!
Oi, suck again! Yes, it's true. We do suck again. I'm sorry.
So it's 420.
420. So this will make it easier to remove if I need to. Right now there's some weird artifacts happening. Who knows, that might make it more fun. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ready to work.
Dropping the bits. Thanks, J-Dog. Happy 24. Is it the 24th already? Wonderful. But yeah, thanks for the bits. That's today! Just the day I'm free to watch. Well, Blue Tulip. We'll have to go to your stream then. Huh, you can kind of see these blocks. But I think that's just the lighting. Which is not very consistent because I think I'm passing through blocks, and that's why it's doing that. There's invisible blocks in front of me, for example. This is very disorienting to work with. But I'm determined. I'll see it through. Keeping the corner blocks so I can find them in case I have to do anything in terms of like replacing them. Might be easier for me to just remove one of these walls for now. Yeah, you know what? That does make it a little bit easier. Yeah, that was a great idea, Halfd0rk. Glad you decided to do that after, you know, manually, painstakingly do it.
That's what she said.
Ha 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 ha. Hee hee hee. Ho ho ho. The heck? Ho ho hee hee ha ha. Where's the wall here?
Woohoo!
Woohoo! I think there are invisible blocks right there. It's just there's some weird artifacting going on. Might just be I missed this row. Oh, that's the glass. I'm using the wrong brick, that's why. As a collective, are we calling these bricks? Blocks? Like, what are we calling these? I guess blocks? What does the hive mind say? Does the hive mind call these bricks or blocks? Building blocks? Dear hive mind. Blocks, says Cyberdragon. I like blocks too. Hey, Lucas, Marnin. Lucas, are you excited for your trip? That's going to be next week, right? Also, big reveal for Tygonia? Is that today? Is today the day? Alright, let's go ahead and save our progress. So excited. Zumzy, what's up, dude? Wish we could edit move while running through the experience as a character. Ooh. Interesting thought, Zumzy. You can make a mechanic where you're doing that. But yeah, I think I know what you mean. Kind of like, in play mode, there being like a developer almost console. Okay, invisible blocks are a little bit wonky. I might be using glass still on the floor. Hard to say. These might be water blocks. Yeah, they're water blocks. Damn. Well, it is 10 o'clock, so this is a decent stopping point. But I'll probably replace those invisible blocks with non-water related blocks. So I didn't replace the floor yet, so we'll keep that for now. But what I do want to do, before we go, is put my wall back in place. Uh-oh, where did it go? I didn't delete it. I just moved it out of the way. Is it not loaded? Oh, it just took a minute to load. I'm over here panicking. Where did my stuff go? Why does it look upside down? There's so many things wrong. Like, I fixed all that. And yet it's doing some weird things. Story of my life. Literally every patch. Alright, cool, we got our dark room. Let's see how it feels. Okay. Yeah, it's not too dark. I kinda want it to be darker. Like, pitch black feeling. Right now it's, I don't know, it feels like I'm in a movie theater. Which isn't really scary. Yeah, like GTA has when making maps. Ooh, that's a good reference. You can use the subtract light to get pitch black. That's a good idea, Tom. Here, we can see what that looks like real quick. I like that idea. So we'll grab a logic donut. A logic donut. And we'll just add light real quick. But yeah, we're wrapping up here. We're going to do the subtractive state. Intensity maximum, range maximum. I think we want fall off maximum too. Fall off would give the fade. Range gives the distance. Intensity gives the strength. And we'll turn subtractive on. Now, this definitely makes it darker. Ooh. This, is a nice effect that we could use. Some ideas are happening. They're percolating. They're transpiring. They're perspirating. But it'll have to be saved for another day. Thanks everybody for watching. Well, that's going to be the end of the show. Make sure you guys play Tagonia if you have a chance. That's the new map, I believe, being released today. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Subject. Weather can make it black. Yeah, weather's a good option as well. I like the subtractive light idea. That makes me curious what we could do with it for like a puzzle mechanic as well. I'm looking for the Tagonia link on the map. Here it is. Is there an easy way to link this? Alright, so here is the, oh, it doesn't... Oh, no, it's here. Tagonia forever! So play that if you haven't yet. Excited to see what people think about it. I think it's a very fun game, fun storyline, fantastic narration. But thanks everybody for watching.
75. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
75. Woohoo!
Yeah, Zumzy, I believe you can duplicate your experiences. But definitely back it up. Yes. I know there are some very likely bugs. Yeah, creative mode is a good reference as well. I would love a creative mode to where you can just like fly around as the player, building things, which is not out of the question. I think there's potential to make that type of mechanic, but it's not something that's like built in. It's something you would have to recreate. Back it up. Well, Blue Tulip is currently doing some racing games, so you guys can get some free channel points. I'll send you over there. And Blue Tulip will keep you entertained until the next Sandbox streamer comes online. Closing time.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
No morning stream tomorrow. Bye. Sounds good, Fred. Peace. And then D&D in the Eve tomorrow. Feedback. Yeah, exactly. That'd be lovely if we had some sort of feedback loop. All right, bye everybody. D&D.